Hey everybody, how's it going out there? I've wanted to do a first video for a while now. Um, I recently sent away for a 2-card submission at SGC, and I'm going to reveal that I've already seen the grades. I'm impatient, so I've already looked at them, but you guys don't know yet. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about buying and selling on eBay. Um, that's mainly where I buy from. A little bit of Mercari, but not much. So if you're buying on there, I've recently got 9 cards in the mail in the last week and a half, okay? And the sellers on there felt like charging me $7 for shipping and putting them in a plain white envelope. Now that bugs me more than anything, because when these cards, like this one was gem mint, but that top left corner is bent right there. The lady didn't tape it. She had it in a little thicker, not like this, not like a bubble mailer, but it was thicker cardboard, but she didn't tape it. And yeah, it slid out and dinged the corner up. But all the other ones, I mean, when you're putting them in a plain white envelope and they're going to the regional distribution for sorting, they're flying through these rollers, and cards move around in these top loaders, and a lot of the times I'll get the bottom corners dinged. Yeah, I mean, the newer ones are pretty sturdy in there and tight, but the older ones, yeah, they just slide around in there. They get dinged up. But this is what I do when I'm on eBay. If the seller has a blurry picture, for one, for two, if the room looks like it's lit by candlelight, or if they got a card and they're taking a 45-degree picture, no matter which way they have it, you know, like that. Yeah, I just pass it by, because a lot of the times I'll message them and I'll get the same kind of picture, or they just won't even respond to me. So I just let that go and pass it by, because I'm looking up so many cards. Or if it's a white bordered card and they put it on a white piece of paper, you can't distinguish the corners. You can't see how the edges are. I let those go too. I bought on Mercari. That's all right, but there's not too much on there. It's kind of the same. People don't respond to you a lot of the times. And if you're a buyer, yeah, just communicate with your, or if you're a seller, sorry, just communicate with the buyers if they're asking you questions. Package your stuff in bubble mailers, please. If you're charging $7 for shipping for one card, you know, I don't mind paying $7. I don't like doing it. But if you're going to pack it securely, then I'm not going to complain about it. And you're never going to get a negative on eBay for packaging your item too securely. It's not going to happen. So when I start buying now, what I'm going to do, when I win the auction, I am going to, if it's a single card, or any card for that fact, is I'm just going to tell them, don't put it in a plain white envelope. I'm not dealing with that anymore. And so the SGC, the 2-card, I got that back a couple days ago. I got a 21 card that just came back. I'm going to do another video on that. Yeah, I know the grades on it because I'm impatient, like I said, so I know what they are. I like PSA too, because they're a little more lenient from what I see, but it just kind of turned me off of PSA with the 100-card or $100 a year subscription fee, and it takes a lot longer for them to come back. These 2 cards came back in 12 days, I think, and the 21 card that I'll do a video on later came back in 10 days. So they're pretty accurate with how long they're saying it's taken to get them back. So, and I do, for a short-term goal, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. And when I do that, I don't know if I'm going to give away a wax box or a graded card or what I'm going to do, but that'll be in the future when it gets closer. I'll give an announcement what I'm going to give away. You can find really good deals on eBay because the 1990 here, the 89 and the 90 hoops, a guy put that on. He started the auction at $380, and this box alone will sell for that, the 89 Fleer. And he ended it at like 10:30 a.m. So I seen one guy bid on it. He put the 380 bid, and I'm like, well, I'm going to try to snatch it up at the 385, but I figured there'd be no way I'd get it. But I put a 385 bid, won it, and I'm going to be breaking all three, not all three at the same time, but I might start with this, then go to the 90, and then the 89, and I'll throw this 91 Pacific, which is cheap. You can chase Favre in there. Herman Moore's a rookie, but you know it's not going to be worth anything. In a Favre, you're going to have to get a Gem 10 on that to maybe make 60 to 80 bucks. Then this Pro set, I've opened a lot of this. I mean, it's all right, but they had really bad quality. So let's get into the 2-card reveal. And you guys can see how I did. I already took it out of the bag, but so let's take these rubber bands off. Just a thank you card. Oh, it's in a Top Series 2023 now. Pack. I didn't know they did that. Haven't seen that yet. Okay. I'll open it. Probably won't be anything in there, but... So... And before I get into this, though, this is what I used to grade with. I have a lot to say about this. It's not a Grade Master, but it's almost the same. I'm going to do a video on this. Yeah. I think you might want to just throw those in the trash. And then I use this 10X scope. It's got a light in there. This is great. So I got a lot to say about the Grade Master type thing and the scope. I think you can find this on eBay, but yeah, let's get into this. So this is a 90 Fleer. Michael Jordan, obviously. Should have took it out of the bag, but so a 9.5. I already know what's wrong with it. The front's perfect. I'm off on the sides here. A little bit off center. But yeah, I bought this on eBay. It was super sharp. Picked it up cheap. So yeah, there's that. Then we got another one right here. Oh, you already seen it. You can see it. 9.5. Now I did see some of these have a yellow dot down here. I have seen those fetch a 10 on PSA. So I'd have to say SGC is a lot more consistent in their grading, which is good. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's a little bit off left to right. Maybe on the top, bottom, just a hair, but yeah, when I talk about this scope thing, I'll get into that, because my next submission, I kind of pushed the limits on SGC, what would, because they're 45-55 for their minimum, and tolerance for Gem 10, and I pushed the limit on some of them. You would think there wouldn't be a lot of tolerance, but it's more than what you think. When I was looking through that scope at 0.5 millimeter, Sorry guys, the video stopped there, but yeah, that was the reveal. Give me a like, a subscribe if you like what you see. I got more coming. Another grading reveal of 21. I'm gonna do a video on that, the scope and the grade master, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll catch you in the next one.